isn't about politics. It isn't about who's elected to what. It's about whether or not we're delivering a quality education to every single child in this entire school district.
After more than a year under audit, Kentucky's top education official is recommending a state takeover of the district.
I'm not sure that it's definitive that's what they're going to do yet. I think it's what's being recommended as a course of action. But again, these things come in a lot of shapes and forms.
JCPS board members and Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio are meeting with the district's lawyers to talk about their options. The district has 1 month to decide whether it will fight the recommendation and request a hearing in front of the Kentucky Board of Education. At that point, the state board would decide whether to rule in favor of a takeover or against it. For now, the interim education commissioner says he will keep Superintendent Polio in his position and work with him while the district is under state control.
The fact that he'll be the guy implementing whatever changes take place, I think is a smart move.
In his findings, the commissioner also says he's keeping the JCPS Board of Education involved, having them serve in an advisory role.
This would be much more local control, and I think that's actually a smart move.
If the state takes control, the board and superintendent will not have decision-making power.
Those individuals who care about their personal power and control, it's not about that. It's about the children and whether they're getting an education.
Now, if the state takeover does go through, the interim commissioner says the state will remain in control of the district through the end of the 2018-2019 school year. He says at that point, if JCPS does make improvements, he could recommend state assistance, which is one step down from a state takeover. Reporting live outside the Van Hoos Education Center, Emily Maha, WLKY News.